let's move on to another artist that I covered a little while ago. It's been a minute, but she released a brand new single. I kind of heard that it's been a little controversial because it has to do with like a song about her when she was with a man before, and there's something about like labels and sexual orientation, and honestly I'll get informed a little more as to why. But yeah, she released a song called Boy, so that's all I know. um I just saw your comment on TikTok. Sad face, I guess. That's the way I'm going to call you because that's what you have as a name. I have no idea who that is, but I'll take note of it, and if I get to it, I will. Otherwise, it might be at a different time. But I just added it to the list of upcoming projects, so I might just get to it. Stay tuned. And if you miss it, maybe when I do react to it, it'll be published on my YouTube channel, so you can always catch up there. All right, Fletcher, Boy. Let's listen to what this is about.
I've been sitting on a secret, and I don't think I can keep it anymore.
Okay.
I've been hiding out in Northern California, where nobody knows who I was before, where they won't judge me in the morning. We were counting down, the music stopped, we were waiting for the ball to drop. I closed my eyes and I leaned in, I kissed the boy, and I know it's not what you wanted to hear, and it wasn't on your bingo card this year. Well, it wasn't on mine.
Whoa.
Fell in love, and it wasn't with who I thought it would be.
Okay.
And I'm scared to think of what you'll think of me. His
Interesting.
soft, I had no choice. I kissed a boy.
Whoa.
Lay my cards on the table. I'll admit I don't know how to label it. You can think that I'm a hypocrite, that's cool. I'm just following my heart is what it is.
Interesting.
And only time will tell if I will or won't do this again. Maybe I've changed, or maybe it's just him. But I leaned in and kissed the boy. And I know
It's kind of giving modern day Brokeback Mountain in the alternate universe.
on your bingo card this year. While it wasn't on mine, I fell in love, and it wasn't with who I thought it would be. And I'm scared to think of what you'll think of me. His lips were soft, I had no choice. I kissed a boy. I kissed the boy, and I know it's not what you wanted to hear, and it wasn't on your bingo card this year. Well, it wasn't on mine. I kissed a boy.
Well, I got a lot to say, but before I do say, hey, Gabby, I saw that line. I don't know if I would call myself a pizza, but That's one hell of a pickup line. Uh, um, okay, hold on. There's so many things I want to say. So here's the truth. It's been studied. It's literally science. Um, Sexual orientation is a spectrum. It's not black or white. It's not a box that you check yourself in. It's not something that remains the same throughout all of life. It is something that evolves over time. I've heard so many stories of like people who lived their entire lives in a certain way, and one day at the age of 40 something, it kind of clicked, or they met a person and it just opened them. Like, it's not so much of I think people put too much emphasis on like the attraction to gender over the attraction to the individual. Like, sometimes you're going to have a bond with a person. You're going to have a mutual interest in each other that will supersede any of the standard ways of living that you've set for yourself or that you've always felt. And it just opens up a brand new door that you never thought you'd explore. And you can assert yourself as a certain way for so long that it kind of blinds you to the possibility that something else could happen, but then the right person comes along and just opens your perspective. I was literally at my hairstylist's appointment yesterday. I was talking about, or she was telling me about this friend of hers who's gay, and literally only in his mid 40s, he had a female best friend the whole time in his life since they were kids, and only at the age of 40. And I'm saying only as if it was a problem, but it's not. It's like at the age of 40, they ended up falling in love with each other, and he's now dating a woman. So, but he was gay all his life, or at least he thought so. So yeah, I think it, I don't know what the controversy is. I know that sometimes it sucks because from what I can understand, there are some labels that are, I don't want to say whose credibility is affected, but it just, for those who don't understand, it makes it a little bit confusing. But at the same time, it's okay if you don't understand. It might not be even your business to begin with. So I don't know. It's I can't be mad at it. Like, in my perspective of things, like, attraction and relationships with other humans is something that develops over time, and it's affected by life experiences. It's affected by judgment of self. Sometimes you want to put yourself in a certain box because it protects you, and then later on down the line, when you start living and you're confident, or you're healing trauma, or you've moved on to a different chapter of your life, you're comfortable stepping outside of that box. But that's an individual human experience. You cannot generalize based on that. And I don't know, if it feels like it caused a lot of controversy for nothing. I mean, I'm down to argue and understand the other side of the debate, I guess, but yeah, from my perspective, I don't think that's, just let her live, let her tell her truth, and just don't generalize. That's how it should be. Don't impose things on other people where they might not be applicable, and don't assume that they're the exceptions apply to everybody. Like, it's just, I live by an 80-20 rule. Assume 80, leave room for 20. It's not always going to be 100% one side or the other. So, Gabby, I'm seeing paragraphs literally coming in. That song is heartwarming and reminds us our lives are free, and as it being country, like, it gives us that free will to be more of what Americans say freedomistic, to express themselves. I think especially now most artists are gravitating towards more allowing yourself to be real, to be yourself, which is kind of weird because it's giving 2002 when artists was saying it's okay to just be yourself. that is true, but I feel like it's in a little more poetic way than it was before. I mean, as compared to back in 2002 when they would literally upfront be like, just be yourself and sing a song about that. Now it's like, hey, that's my truth and I'm being myself. It's just shocking to see how many how labels are still a thing, and the fight to be yourself without judgment is still an ongoing battle. Yeah, well, I think we have quite a while to go in that measure, but yeah, I guess that's what I think of it. But I'm curious if you guys have, like, especially those who are watching on demand this video, if you have any thoughts about it, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm curious to understand the different perspectives on this. But from mine, I think I see sexuality as this like evolving thing, the same way that the human body chemically evolves over time. As we grow, we become an adult, our system changes. I know it's gonna sound weird, but like I am 29, almost about to hit 30, and I can feel a physical change in my body of like my appetite's changing, my level of energy is changing, the way that I process things is changing. So as a person, as a human body who's a complex machine of hormones and vitamins and minerals and proteins and just like this massive organism, we are complex. You can't generalize, and it's not as simple as you think. So yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up. That was Boy by Fletcher.